and allow you all to call in. But let us first go to been beaming up on social media. Kelly Price have been reporting missing by her family, and a report came out. I didn't feel worried about it at all because I knew she was going to be found. Couple of minutes, maybe about an hour or so before we went live, TMZ came out and said the lawyer said that she's not missing, that she's getting better or healing from Rona in an undisclosed location. My mind literally went to where's the comedy in this? I personally believe that she went on and got her some peen, okay, and went on and hugged up with her man and wanted to take a break from her family. Probably her family leeching, probably want some money and coins. And this is why some cases I do not jump on when I'm hearing that somebody missing. Now, it is some cases when people missing, they're actually missing for real. But I did not believe not 1 second that Kelly Price was actually missing. I believe that she was on a D appointment and went on and got that D and went on and tried to recuperate with her man and stuff. It was a YouTuber, and her daughter allegedly was missing. And then people was writing letters. They was calling me, "Oh, Wiley, can you write a post and say find her?" Then the mom was going all in the hood, banging on doors, screaming at strangers, and I just felt it in my spirit that it was a bunch of bull. And I said, "This don't sound right. I don't believe this girl is missing." It was on the news and everything. Fast forward, the girl show up with a bunch of hickeys. She was on an appointment with her man, and she was having all type of love making. And the family came all the way out, said she missing, can't find her. They was screaming, they was harassing just regular people, and to find out the girl was at her man's house getting some good old ping. See, this is why I don't jump on stories like this. So when now it's like problems with Kelly Price because her kids don't get along with the boyfriend, and the boyfriend is keeping them away. And I could just say, they have reported this, but they probably leeching off Kelly Price. They probably wanted her to go on the road so they can pay her so they can ask mom for some coins. Then this family member probably want to get their mortgage paid. This other member probably want to get the rent paid. So it's probably a lot that Kelly Price has to deal with when you're typically one of the only family members that make it out of the hood, make it out of poverty. You become their bank. You become their ATM. So she probably got tired of them calling her, emailing her, Snapchatting her, Facebooking her, and she said, "You know what? I'm just about to hide, about to get out of the hospital, and I'm about to go in the woods somewhere in a cabin and just really heal, drink me some tea, and ride on some peen, because that's one thing about that peen will break through the Rona and make you heal. That's probably one thing what she was doing, drinking hot tea after rubbing her body down and taking some good old peen, and just that's what it was. So I did not believe that this woman was missing at all. And I'm happy that she's safe and that she's enjoying life. And then we're going to move on. So she have been found, according to her attorney, that she have been found. So we want to say shout out to Kelly Price and thank you so very much for. Okay, excuse me. So that was earlier. And everybody, I did the commentary on that video, and I moved on, went to get my food together, and I saw a clip on the neighborhood talk, and that the sister said this on Dr. Reid. Shout out to him that the sister came on his show and she said this. So give me a second. I'm going to play the audio of that. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. This is sister.
26, 27. What's your name? Where you calling from here? 1 minute.
Hi, Larry. This is Sean Ray Price. This is Kelly's sister.
Okay. All right. So this is Kelly Price's sister. So what you say is going to matter more than what any of us saying. All right. We listening to you.
I'm just asking everybody to pray. I understand that an attorney, I just got off of an interview, and I understand the attorney is stating that my sister is okay. We don't know anything until we physically see her. Okay, my sister, you all know her history. My sister is a very visible person. She's a very visible person. We haven't heard anything from her in months. She was sick, and she was very sick with COVID. This is unlike her. No one has heard from her. And I know everyone has their own opinions. I don't do stuff like this, but I am going to call in.
Gotcha.
Until we physically see my sister, we don't know anything. So I don't care who's calling in and saying what. Until we physically see my sister, then we don't know. I'm just asking people, please pray, okay? Because she still has 2 children, and it's just she and I. We lost our mother. We lost our sister 6 years prior. It's just she and I. And I know it seems entertaining to some people, but it's not. That's my family. That's my younger sister, okay? I don't do stuff like this, but I just wanted to call in and say, I don't care who called in and said what. Until we see Kelly for ourselves, we don't know if she's okay or not. All right, thank you. Just keep playing. Please keep praying for the family, okay?
So you heard that. And the sister was definitely upset. Seemed like she was crying, before she called in. And now I'm thinking like, okay, what's going on with this case? Because something is a little fishy. When I first heard the story, it says to me that Kelly just went off, having a good time, blah, blah, blah. And then I went on Clubhouse, and Larry Reid was on Clubhouse, and the sister was trying to contact him. And this is the update that he update on his Facebook. On his Instagram. But before I get into that, someone comment. Do I still have that? Okay, hold on. Don't go on it. Someone commented on his page, and they said, now this is a random person that comments. So I'm just going to read it, right? We can't verify this information, so I'm just going to read it. They wrote, damn, y'all can't just let her get better. Kelly is on a ventilator at a long-term care facility. She is sedated and can't talk or do a video to confirm she's alive. And then this person keep continuing and said, and another thing, her lawyer ain't ever been to her room ever since she been here. Her boyfriend hasn't even been here. They need to pray for her. I work there, and I'm not losing my damn job just to confirm her whereabouts. You will all soon find out, like she asked people previously to pray for her. No questions, just pray. Because she was rushed into care after being released prematurely from the hospital, she chose not to make her family emergency medical contact. So that was like real fishy to me. And I want to go up to that first part of this, and it says, damn, y'all just can't let her get better. Kelly is on a ventilator at a long-term care facility. If you work at a long-term care facility, you're not going to be on no ventilator. They're not going to put you on a ventilator at a long-term care facility. You're going to be in a hospital. I worked at plenty long-term care facilities in Dallas. I worked in plenty long-term care facilities in Illinois, and I've never seen someone hooked up at a ventilator in a long-term care facility. Never seen it. Now, that was that comment. So then what did I do? I go back to Larry Reid page, and first I DM'd him, and I asked him. I said, let me see if I can find it. Let me see what I said. I want to read what directly I wrote. I said, is Kelly Price okay? He said, man, pray. No, 2 exclamation points, exclamation marks. So let me go back to Larry Reid page. So he just updated this maybe like an hour ago, and it says the police have not laid eyes on Kelly Price yet. The boyfriend, Daryl Crump, was allegedly uncooperative with the police and family. Hashtag story development. Hashtag I can't sleep. So now you have this person that's supposed to be a boyfriend of hers not cooperating, according to Larry Reid, with the police. So again, I personally never seen somebody hooked up to a ventilator. I never worked in a facility like that. Not saying that I don't know if I said you want to be at a long-term care facility. Let me correct that. I've never ever been and saw someone hooked up to a ventilator at a long-term care facility. So this is just a lot of situations going on, and this is sounding really bad. Hopefully she's okay. If the lawyer had a conversation with her, obviously she want to heal in peace. Obviously she don't want her family involved. If you're letting the lawyer involved, obviously you are just let me see, you just want to be left alone. That's what it looks like. And let me see, Kelly Price. Let me see, because I want to ask how old is her kids. I want to let me see, how old is their kids? They gotta be, oh, they both adults. Yeah. I think all her kids both adults. Okay, give me a second. This is an update. This update on the Sun. They said Kelly Price update: singer returns after cops said she was missing following the COVID diagnosis reveal on Instagram. They said gospel singer Kelly Price went missing in Georgia. Now this is the Sun.com. Gospel singer Kelly Price went missing in Georgia, but has now been confirmed safe. Law enforcement told the Sun. The mysterious incident came after she was recently diagnosed with C19 and suddenly left the hospital without her family knowledge. Earlier today, she was filed as an official missing person after a welfare check conducted at her home last Saturday, the Sun confirmed. Cobb County authorities told TMZ that they found no evidence of foul play. In the weeks leading up to her disappearance, Kelly family alleged she had fled the hospital after revealing her diagnosis on Instagram. On July 29th, she confirmed that she tested positive for Rona. So the Sun is telling us that um, the Sun is telling us that they talked to the authorities. Now, listen, a lot of these places we don't know if it's reliable or not. I'm just reading what is coming up down my feed. Now, let me go back to Kelly Price page and let me see if she uploads something, because when I went on a sister page, the sister was promoting her music earlier this week, and I think even today she posted something about her music. Yeah, it's nothing about um the update on Kelly Price. So I'm just saying, I'm reading the TMZ. Let me check and see if TMZ, no other outlet have reported the update about the Sun. Okay, well, let me see what TMZ is saying. I read that what the Sun said, so let me see what TMZ had to say. So give me a second. Let me go back on TMZ and see if there's an update on here. Okay, let me read that. Okay, they said gospel singer Kelly Price is not missing and is safe, at least according to her attorney, Monica Huey. Kelly's rep tell TMZ that the singer is continuing to recover from C19 at an undisclosed location. We're told that Kelly's legal rep reached out to Cobb County Police to notify law enforcement Kelly is accounted for, even though she's not listed, even though she's now listed as a missing with the National Crime Information Center. TMZ broke the story. Georgia official says Kelly has been listed as a missing person following last week welfare check conducted at her home before going missing. Kelly revealed in July she had Rona and was battling symptoms, and her family says she was eventually admitted to the hospital and ended up in ICU. Kelly's family told her kids recently got a call that she was discharged, which surprised her because she was apparently not fully out of the woods. The family said Kelly has gone radio silent, and they told police her boyfriend is allegedly keeping her children from visiting her home, and has led the fam to have cops conduct a welfare check. We asked the UE to clarify why Price has simply been ignoring her family and what her current status was with her fiance. Huey reiterated Kelly is safe and recovering from Rona and is trying to get well, and will further address the story later. So this story is definitely uh, uh, being updated as we can. We don't know who to believe in this situation. It's really not looking good. Hopefully that she is somewhere and she just don't want to be bothered with her family. But at least if she's available to talk, she can come out there and make a statement. So I don't think that TMZ would put a lawyer on there and without them getting some type of cooperation. Because again, I personally do not believe that they would just put something out there without any cooperation. So I had to come back live. I will open up the lines. I don't know if y'all sleep or not. I don't know if y'all knocked out sleep, but I open up the lines if anybody do want to call it. If not, that's fine. We could just do our closing remarks. But I hope and pray that she's okay. I did listen to the clubhouse where Larry Reid was there, and they wanted Larry Reid to pray. It was a good prayer. I actually was on station head with my audience. It was about 30 of us in the station head, listening. So we all was just thought this is just very, very weird because if a lawyer just going to come out and say this, at least can we get her to make a video or take a picture or something just to put the family at ease because the sister did call Larry Reid and saying that it's been a long time coming. So Larry Reid caption, I want to read his caption that he wrote on Instagram. So give me a second. I want to read his caption that he had on Instagram. Where we at? Okay, let me go to his caption. Because he wrote a caption. Okay. This is what he said. Larry Live said this. This is strange that the fiance hired this lawyer to speak to TMZ. Who is Monica Huey? With the family blocked and her medical and career decisions being handled by Daryl, sounds to me that Kelly that got married, no fiance has that type of power. Okay, Lord, let me sleep. Okay. So something is weird. They're saying that the family is blocked and that Daryl, which is her fiance, could be her husband, have the power over her. So we trying to get some information, you guys. If you want to call in and send and give your thoughts, we will allow you all to call in. The number is 646-716-8447. I know it's late, but if anybody wanted to call in and speak, you can. Give me a second. If you want to call in and speak. Oh, that is scaring me. I didn't jump. I'm like, oh, what was that? That was a call-in number. All right. So if anybody want to call
Your
in,
show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 25 seconds.
all right. So I'm just saying, if anybody want to call in real quick and speak, and I got the phone lines open up. And for the people where the lawyer should have advised her to contact the police so they can remove
Your show
her.
will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Okay. So they said the lawyer should have advised her to contact the police so they can remove her from the missing person list. That's a good point. That's a good point. And marriage license may be public record. It sounds suspect. Who goes to the hospital without notifying family, especially during the Rona? And my thing is this: we're gonna go to these phone lines. Okay. 8483, caller, you on air. 8483. Hello.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up?
All right. The whole situation seems a little iffy, man. You're hearing mixed reports that she's been found, and you got the sister saying that the family haven't heard from her, kids haven't heard from her. So right now, everybody really don't know what to believe.
Right, because it's getting different reports. You got the kids saying one thing, the sister is saying one thing on there that she haven't heard, and then also you hear the lawyer saying one thing. So it's just really weird. Do you think that something terrible have happened, or you think that she just somewhere drinking wine, getting healed?
Well, preferably, we hope nothing has happened to her. I do know firsthand with the industry, you just never really know. It could be a private matter, but right now it's just best to try to stay as positive as possible. Especially with her not talking with her kids and her kids saying they haven't talked with her, haven't seen her. That's kind of strange because most mothers is not going to go for a period of time without talking to their kids.
Right, that's
they
what I'm
might
saying.
not talk with everyone else, but they're going to talk with their kids.
That's what I'm saying, because I'm like, if you're gonna sit here and just go away, at least you let your kids know, okay, mama gonna be radio silent or something like that. I'm just shocked that no one know where she's at. And this has been going on, they said, for a couple of months. So this has been a while since she's been radio silence.
Yeah. It's crazy. I've been following the story ever since I heard about it yesterday, and some ain't adding up with it, but hopefully in due time the truth will prevail on what's really going on.
Absolutely. So I know you up and you heard the news, so that means you went under a rock. So we just definitely going to see how that's going to go.
Oh, most definitely, man. Most definitely. I'll continue watching your show, man.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. Again, the number is 646-716-8447. That is the number. Okay. All right. So let's go to the phone line. 1290. Caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley. I
Hey.
just wanted to add my 2 cents. I know you work in the healthcare field, but I don't know if you've ever worked at an LTAC,
No, I
which is
never.
long-term acute care.
Okay. I never
Yeah,
did
so
that.
at LTAC, they actually do get vented patients.
Okay.
I'm an ICU nurse, and oftentimes if a patient has COVID and they're intubated for a period of time and they don't require hospitalization anymore, but they're not strong enough to go home, we send them to LTACs and they get pulmonary rehab. So if her family hasn't spoken to her, I'm wondering if they were even like documented as having access to her medical information because there's HIPAA law. You know
Oh,
what I
yes, that's right about that. So if she is part of that, she probably only told her fiance. I think whoever got the power of attorney looks like her fiance got some type of power or knowing where she's at, and maybe it's her wishes that she didn't want her family to know. Could that be? What do you say about that of her?
I mean, if you're intubated,
Uh-huh.
and you're sick to the point, I mean, if you've been intubated 10, 12, 15 days and you're at the point of being at an LTAC, I mean, patients, I don't know if you've ever seen patients with COVID, they can barely speak sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
They
okay.
can barely
That makes
lift
sense.
hands up. So, I mean, I don't know her situation. I'm hoping she's okay, but if that is the case, that's not unusual that she wouldn't be able to speak, even
Okay.
2 months after the fact.
Because that makes a lot of sense. Hopefully, she's off of it and she's healed and she's healing. Because I know being on a, not from experience, just hearing from patients that say they were on a ventilator, that's very difficult for their throat and for their mouth once they get off of it. So I pray that she's okay. But this, the family,
Me too.
you can tell that they're not as close, or she don't have them as emergency medical contact. That's not out of the ordinary. You just put whoever you want to put on there. Sometimes you don't put nobody.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So do you think that she's okay? Where your mindset as of right now?
I'm hoping. I mean, I'm a big fan of Kelly Price. I don't understand why they listed her as a gospel singer. I feel like she may sing gospel music,
Right.
but I know her from just, R&B.
Right. That's
But
what
I
I
hope
thought.
she's
I'm like,
okay.
when did
She's
she
in my
become
prayers.
this gospel? Because when I kept saying that, I'm like, why they keep saying I'm listening to As You Lay. I'm listening to the other songs she did with R. Kelly. I was on a show on station here, and we would listen to all her R&B hits. We haven't played now one gospel song by Kelly Price. I just thought
Exactly.
excuse me, she's a big fat black woman, and the only thing they was, oh, let us put on that she do gospel. That's another I'm like, when did she become this gospel singer? I was saying the same thing. I'm like, why does it keep saying gospel singer? That she did do some gospel songs, but that comes on these
Exactly.
organizations don't really have like black people, black writers, black editors to know to say, oh no, sis, let's put R&B singer. That fits. But putting her as a gospel singer, I was like, okay. Child, I hope that she's
Exactly.
okay and come back live and do a video. And I don't want to rush it because it's a healing process, but it's been so many conspiracy theories about this, and I was like, let me get up and go back live because I'm thinking that she was getting some good pain and eating some Lay's potato chips, but it seems to me it must be serious, and maybe she did not notify the family on the medical records, and if you're not on there, they legally can't let the family know unless they get Kelly Price permission, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay,
And we don't know how close they were. You know what I mean?
that
Once
makes
she's
a lot of
whoever
sense.
gave permission for intubation, if she hasn't become alert and oriented, I mean, she's just not able to make decisions for herself. So she's in
Because
our prayers.
on the sister Instagram, she was promoting her music. It sounded a hot mess Because I played, I don't mean no harm to the sister. I don't mean no harm. We played that song. It sounded a hot mess. I see why Kelly Price made it and the sister didn't. Because that was the last post the sister put on there was she was promoting her music. She haven't promoted not one post to say, help me find my sister, contact this number. None of that. It was just her promoting her new music that's on digital outlets.
Exactly. So that should speak volumes.
Yes, because I'm like, you call into Larry Reid live show, but on your Instagram where you got followers, you ain't say nothing about that. You were just promoting the music. And the sister was promoting it tonight. I think today she wrote a post because a new record just came out.
See?
So we'll see how that goes.
I
Thank
don't
you,
know.
sis, for calling in, for giving us
I'm
that medical
I'm a
opinion.
huge
Thank
fan. All right, Wiley.
thank
See ya.
you. Love you. Okay, man. That was funny because we downloaded the song and we was playing a song on Station Head. And when I played the record, I'm like, man, this song sucks. I don't mean no harm. I'm not trying to talk about it because it did suck. And you know, I listened to it and it sucked. It just wasn't a great song. But back to Kelly Price, she's in our prayers. Um, the only thing that we can do is pray. Pray that she be found. Pray that she's healed, and pray that they work on that relationship because it seems to me that they weren't close as a family. So we want to pray on that as well. So I got the phone lines open up. If you want to call in, the number is 646-716-8447. 2448-2448. You live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey. So I have a quick question for you. So is it against any kind of HIPAA or hospital laws that if somebody in the facility, so if she is in a long-term care facility, if somebody there sees her, can they say something?
They can get in trouble if they say something because that person, if she's in that place,
Okay.
that person under a troll account, so it kind of be hard to try to track that person down. And they ain't post like no pictures yet. If that person reaching out,
Right.
they'll probably go to TMZ like, "Hey, I got these pictures of Kelly Price. How much do you want?" And they'll give them a coin and they'll post it on TMZ. So, but yeah, you could get in trouble. You could lose your license. You can get sued because that is a violation of HIPAA. So I'm thinking because that person kept saying to I ain't about to lose my job, but you telling the T, you might as well tell it all and take a picture so we'll
Right.
know that so we'll know what to pray for. But you can't
Right.
you
Right. Because I
can't
was just thinking if somebody was working in the hospital, maybe they could just say, something
Oh
to the
no, they
press,
can't do
like,
that. It'd be against the policy. But somebody could be messy and take a picture like they did of
yeah.
Whitney Houston in the casket and send it to CMZ, and then we'll really know what to
Mm,
pray for. But as of right now, the conspiracies are starting to come out. Oh, this is fishy. Now the fiance don't want to cooperate, but it's no telling what conversation
right.
he had with her before she went,
Yeah.
down in her health. If that's the case, man,
Right.
I'm just sitting
Yeah.
here just trying to see what in the world is going on.
Yeah. It is very strange because and I'm wondering if maybe she distanced herself from her family because they lost so many family members. So maybe this is her way of trying to, I don't know. You know
It
how
could
some
be.
people
It could.
feel like if you don't know nothing,
I,
then you won't feel as bad if something does happen. It could be one of these things like don't tell them I'm sick or don't tell them I'm here type of thing.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, don't tell them and everything like that. So they're gonna be worried. I don't want to add
Hmm.
extra stress because they lost a
Right.
grandmother, and I think she lost some. She lost a couple of family members
Yeah.
to this
Yeah.
virus. So we definitely praying.
Yeah.
And I see people, you know what I'm saying, giving, saying what they're saying all over the world. But it was good that the
Hmm.
sister called in, so we know. Okay, maybe she needs some prayer because anytime you get a family member to say something, I kind of like, okay,
That's
let's pray on this because obviously it may be something else with this
right.
situation. Thank you so much
Right.
for calling
Right.
in.
All right. No problem. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Have a good night. Wow. So the number is 646-716-8447. And that caller is definitely right. I just Googled it. Yes, you can go to one of those type of facilities where you can be on a ventilator. And if you don't need like the hospital, you can go there. So that was a good point. Thank you so much for that. We just need the sister to stop promoting her music during this time of concern. Yes, put a pause on that, sis. Sisters promote her music. I went on to Instagram. Wait a minute. Do I still have her Instagram on here? Hold on. I think let me see. Yeah, sis is still promoting it. That's probably why Kelly Price don't want to be bothered with it, because she was out there promoting her music. Give me a second. Hold on, let's see. Okay, nope, that ain't it. All right, yeah, I'm on her Instagram. Singer, songwriter, producer. So 15 hours ago, she was promoting her record because a new song come out today on digital platforms, and she got 35 likes, and people is just in the comments pretty much saying if the police did a welfare check, shouldn't they have informed the family that she was safe? They wouldn't just make the BF, the boyfriend, word to it. They all in the comments. They all in the comments. They ain't saying nothing about sis music. They talking about that. So her Instagram, if y'all want to make a comment on her Instagram, maybe tell her to come on the Wiley Show. Let me see. Let me post it. I'll post it down here in the comments. Give me a second. This is sis Instagram right here. Sis was promoting that music, and today her new record come out. Came out today, or it's today. That's how she's promoting it. So, okay, let me see. Yep, that's her. That's her Instagram. While I would be too concerned about my sister and wouldn't be thinking about promoting my music. Well, sis promote her music. So for the people that just joining in, we got an update that the lawyer said that Kelly Price was found. At this moment, we still have not laid eyes on Kelly Price. Her sister, of course, called into Dr. Reid's show, and while he called into the show, they were having saying that the sister was saying we need to lay eyes on our sister, which is Kelly Price. So we will definitely keep you all updated on this as soon as possible. When we get some updated information, you all will be the first ones to know. All right. So we want to say thank you. I'm gonna go ahead on and give me some sleep. Then we'll be back up for another video. Thank you all and so very much. We will see y'all later in the video. Thank you to the people that send cash apps. We put it back into the platform. We got the green screen, we got the cameras, we got the lights. And then we gotta get some more stuff too. Maybe another speaker I'm gonna get as well. So I just want to say thank you so very much. And make sure y'all share this live. Thumbs up. I'm gonna read a couple of more of these comments while I will be okay. Kudos to the 35 likes she received. May her CD be blessed, and more importantly, may Kelly be found in good health. That's good. This seems to be so many strange things happening. Yes. Oh man. I'm gonna go to bed because I'll be up all night. I need to get me some sleep in. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon. Good night.